animation, starting to do some digital art because he is bored. And not just because he's bored, but he wants to draw something and try to make up for his little incident with his last speed painting he did in Coretta, which really was really bad. So, so bad. It was horrible. Don't, I repeat, don't check it out. It's horrifyingly bad. It is so bad. Don't even ask. Or ask about the story of how bad it is. It's just horrifyingly bad. So this one's a lot more better than that one. I've been watching people doing old videos. I can't say they're newer videos because a lot of artists, I'm not sure if it's because of YouTube, but a lot of artists are not really so active daily. And I think that's because they're in art school. I'm not in art school. Sad face. I am not in art school. I am too busy making my damn YouTube channel come true and trying to get people to like my work, trying my best to make fan art. Well, not fan art actually. But it doesn't kill me to do fan art. I've done fan art before. Sometimes I even take the fan art that I do and then I would completely change it up. Or change it with my style, mix up styles. Big shout out to definitely Galaxy, who is a great artist at what he does, and I am using Coretta right now. If you don't believe me, you can tell right from here I'm using Coretta, and I like Coretta more than Photoshop because it's compatible with my PC, and with it overclocked, it helps out a lot with performance. I do not have it overclocked. I think it is on overclock from the last time I did it, which was a long time ago, which was about a few days ago. And today I'm just doing this because people don't like it when I do speed painting in Flash, and I'm not even doing a speed paint. I'm actually talking while I'm doing this, so I'm looking like a, so if someone was to look at me and see me drawing this, like if they were in my household and they saw me like record like this, you probably would think it's pretty weird because I'm not blinking or I'm not really making any type of emotional expression, except for right now I'm actually making a smiley face on my face right now when drawing because of actually of what I said about how creepy it would look for me to how creepy it would be if someone actually saw me recording this, and it would just look like something out of a horror movie, like you're staring into the screen like they're here, that type of thing. I'm also working on another animation. This time it's a great little I'm trying to make it like a psychological horror or psycho horror or something like that, or thriller. It's called James Stalker. So the character James, it's gonna play out without like telling or introducing the characters, but it introduces the characters afterwards. So we have James, who is just like a natural handsome guy, played by me, and the girl's actually played by me. Guys, don't get it twisted, alright? So the girl finds out that he has other stalkers. I mean that he has other stalkers stalking him, and now she's going to try killing them all. So I took some ideas from Yandre's simulator, and I think it's going to be pretty badass to see how this turns out. I'm actually doing this script wise. So the first part of the thing is actually it's, well, how should I say it? It's the first scene is like non-scripted, but everything else is scripted. So if I can like go into here and go into the script. Okay, here it is. So here's the script for James Stalker. Each scene is a different like animation video. Like an animation is played in one scene, and that's how I usually make a lot more animations bigger. But for the last for that Garl fight, it was all on one scene. So in scene three, after the free-handed work, I continued the scenes and up to like scene five, because I haven't written scene five yet. But the thing is still in progress, and it's probably gonna be a while till that's actually done. Let's give her some sparkles in her eyes because she looks dead. And I'm gonna try like doing brush strokes to appeal to make it better. It's way better than how this looks way better than the last thing I did, which is horrifyingly bad. Oh my god, it's so bad. So let's see here, get the lips. So yeah, hopefully that'll be done soon. And if you guys do hopefully enjoy it, my voice acting is probably going to be a bit off because I need to practice with a lot of voice acting work. So that means I need to talk to myself. Well, not talk to myself more, that's a bit creepy, but talk to myself in acting wise, because I do this and that's how I actually got better at voice acting, because I would be in my room making up little scenes, like pretending I'm in a scene or pretending I'm multiple people in a scene, and then finishing up this and then doing the scene, seeing what I can edit in the scene. Like now I know how to edit things, I know how to edit my audio if I need to. I'm now getting like a lot of people who are now seeing my work, not just the parody work, but I think also different people just seeing my work in general. People are asking me to follow them and thinking I'm this big guy. Okay, so I know you guys want me to follow you, but please understand that I am not big. You following me is not really going to be anything. Oh god, this looks horrible on this side here. Following me is not really going to make you popular because I'm not even I'm not very huge. I mean, I may have 1K subs, but that was my main goal to get to. I thought it was going to be impossible, and I really hate to say it, but most of that is mostly from me doing Markiplier parodied work that grew my status. And I think also some of the animations that I managed to perfect my skills on managed to help out with that little thing as well. But it's not to the point where it's so good that you should actually be following me. Keep on messing up this eye. Barry, I keep messing up this eye. Barry memes. I should have done this on like a whole nother layer, and that's why it's good to do layering. Oh my god, look how bad that looks. I can like try to make it work. It's not working for me. But it does look decent. It does look decent. If I was to put like this on like the 100 side, or like go to 100 like that, and no, not like that. Up to 1,000, that's a bit too much. Like about up to 3,000. No. Okay, let's try a 400. Okay, so what it used to do was it used to like lag on me, but I guess it's not gonna do that. No, it's still lagging on me a bit. So I will not be very active on making content tomorrow because I'm hanging out with some friends. Yes, I got friends. Yes. And I haven't talked to them in a while because I needed to think on my mind of what I'm going to be doing. And even though it's third bonding, which my brothers make a big deal out of, like, oh, you're third bonding with people, you're going to be, I think I know I'm going to be ignored, but it's better doing that than sitting in my house all day. And my mom definitely agrees. Remember, kids, listen to your mothers because they're sometimes right and you're sometimes wrong because you don't know what you're talking about. Sometimes you can look bad or something, I guess. So, yeah, so it's going to be a James Stalker, and I really am hoping, thanks to the guy who originally created the Garelf animations, he saw my work and he was like, it's so amazing. So he actually gave me the opportunity to keep on making them. So yes, there will be more Gariophs, and but I don't want to just work on Gariophs. I want to also work on my own work as well. And what I mean by my own work, I mean by I want to work on um, Slapback to Reality and Frank Version because their stories have still not been told. People look at them like they're idiots. I know they're not idiots, but the audience is just not seeing the way how I see Frank Version, at least not yet. So I have to work on that because I really want to be very successful with storytelling in my own side and let people see what I see. And that's really an important thing when it comes to storytelling. Um, yeah, it freezes up a bit. That if that you want to make sure your audience sees what you see in the story instead of you just seeing it and letting your audience guess it. I think that's a really big something really important when it comes to either doing film, animation, or anything that's trying to tell a story. I mean, you do got your short animations, like Pie Animations just does parodies on things, and that's why some of these animators are like big as they are because they did parody work of like other things. And I know it's good and all, but I've seen animators like ones from the Game Grumps. They just quit it. They just stopped doing what they did, and they really did not need it to stop animating. They could have made their own animation series with friends or something. I mean, unless you didn't have friends, well then I can understand why. I'm very sorry if I am pissing you off, but they went to complimentary and com- com- complimentary is like it's getting boring because you hear the same thing over and over again. One of them who used to do like animations, he now does complimentary on video games, and he's probably telling so many people, even his own fans, who probably already know what happens inside of that thing. God, that eye is really pissing me off. That eye looks so bad. So sorry you have to look at this cringeful work, but it's so much better than looking at the other thing. I'm probably going to like stop right here. No, not stop right here, like stop the stream, but I'm going to stop here at this drawing because it looks so bad. It doesn't look bad, but it could have been so much better. I would use the liquify tool, but my computer is not as strong as other computers, so it can't really handle so many pixels. So I'm going to just hide that and lock it. That way we don't interfere with that drawing. We've got to like go to new. First, this is something I was watching from Caitlin Kangu or something. I don't know. Caitlin Kangu. I can't pronounce things right. So I'm going to show you like one of the animators that why did I went to my channel? I should have never done that. 37 is way better, guys. Way better than 10 or 20. Thank you so much. But what is his name? His name is here somewhere. And if you know who Vega is also a person who used to do animations. Great animations, by the way, to Vega. And it's really sad to see him not do it. So here is one of the people. His name is Tefianon or something like that. And so now he does like this gaming complimentary and just gaming gameplay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but when I heard him saying, like he said in this, like this was his last animation of Game Grumps he did. Then he wanted to say that he wanted to make something bigger. I'm like, okay. So then I look and I'm like, oh wait, you mean you wanted to do complimentaries and stuff? And you can tell it's not really doing so well because he has lost a lot of subs since he made this change. I mean, if I was to stop making parody work, I would really focus on making my own original content, regardless of what YouTube says, and trying to kill people for views and trying to such and such. I'd rather take the slow route better than take the fast route, because you'll regret it in the long term. I mean, in a long time. Because if you get everything like instantly 1,000 or 100,000 followers, and you don't really know how you got them, it really starts to get on your mind a bit. And I think that's what happened to him. He made so many of these parodies. He did not. He was panicking about what he was going to do next, and he just got tired of it. And then just wanted to do this. And this is not really, I'm going to say it right now, this is not really so entertaining or not even new, because already a lot of people have already done this, and he did this 3 months ago. The Walking Dead, what, episode 1 came out like what, back in like 2013, or like back some years ago, or a year ago, or something like that. And he's now doing something on this. He's talking about Resident Evil and Resident Evil 2, doing documentaries on these. But what he doesn't understand is that people already know a lot already about these things, and that's why he has like very low numbers. He doesn't have the same numbers anymore. He has like very low numbers on all of his stuff. Well, not all of his stuff, because if we look in the back, he's like doing and you can see he's stopping because he's starting to do this after he does this thing and does that, and he stops. He could literally just work on both of them, and he would have had a perfect workflow. He wouldn't have to worry about so much. But I think his mind was like, he just got too popular too quickly to even think on these things. And that's why I say I'd rather take the slow route, because I can learn my errors in my ways and manage to improve my work even more. Same thing is with Vega, who I've actually talked to you guys about. Vega used to be a YouTube animator who worked on Game Grumps as well, and he actually stopped making animations. If we look into his videos, and this is what you would do if you wanted to look at their latest videos, you would go to videos, and if they didn't have their upload section, and you would just have to look at this. So I don't know what in the world he's like doing right now. He's looking at JoJo Bizarre Adventures, which I'm actually planning on looking at to get some creativity in mind. But as you can see, he's been making um I really, okay, so here he's like on the flow, getting like tons of views, like like in the 100,000s, right? But you can see that there's a slight troublesome change once he starts to do this. He starts doing these things. I really, God forbid, is on what I. He started doing clickbait. He started doing like extreme clickbait material, like thinking that this is like the perfect route. In case he does not know, I hate to say this and break this to Vega, but major clickbaiting is really not the best idea, because most of this stuff looks very extreme clickbait. Except for I don't know why I don't know what he means when he does this. I don't know what these are supposed to mean, but then he started doing these. Well, he started doing these, and these were like just big clickbait, and he was fine doing this. Like I said before, he could have. These things wouldn't take as long. He could easily get one of these done and then do another animation and keep on doing that process over and over again, instead of just taking this route of doing all this. Because now he used to be like 300,000 subs, and he lost a lot increasingly due to his actions of trying to change up his work for the better. But it really doesn't really work out so well as I'm looking at, and I'm seeing right now. It's not really working. It's just very low amount of views. Like, see, he was in like 1600s in here, then he drops by 10,000, and then it goes, it's like an up and down. This is like 5,000. It's not the same anymore. I think this is where he started to lose all his subs, and I really don't want to hit down that route where I have to literally make clickbait out the ass just to please my viewers, when I know my viewers who are used to my original work, they're all like, his eyes is used to seeing this. They're not really used to seeing this. He might get likes and such, but this type of change is like I really would say not really the best. And he's just taking, I think, pictures or video clips out of JoJo Bizarre Adventures. Yet again, I'm mentioning it. I don't know what else the other stuff is. I really don't know. But he's really still bigger than me. I mean, he has 70,000, but he has dropped so badly. I'm gonna just take a look at his Patreon, see if anyone's still supporting him. He's only made $11. Only 11. And towards producing 20-page weekly comic. However, doing takes a lot of time, effort, which is afforded in sending time on a job. By gaining donations, I have to take time to produce something cool instead, or just working some dumbass job. So it sounded like, well, he was doing completely fine. He would have had more decent donations if he combined these two instead of just like automatically switching all the way up to clickbaiting. He could have done in between. Like, I should have never done this, but I had to like get my word out about this because that type of route, so many people are so sick and tired of seeing clickbait. You really can't get people enough of, like, people are really tired of that. I'm tired of seeing a bunch of clickbait. But if I'm really gonna do clickbait like this, clickbait type material, you know it's not gonna be bullshit because it's gonna show legit of what I'm doing in that video. And of course YouTube's not gonna promote me for that because I'm being legit. I refuse to be a fucking liar because that shit comes back on you in the long run. And I literally refuse to be part of that scammy and dark situation. I have gained 1 follower on VidMe, which is actually very I'm really thankful for that. But I really don't want to share the same amount of videos on VidMe that are the same videos that are on my YouTube channel to my Google Plus, because it just makes things feel a bit awkward. And YouTube's gonna, Google Plus probably might think I'm like duplicating the video or post, but I'm not. Just trying to like notify people that I have it up on VidMe as well. And here's the thing that is so sickening that YouTube does. Now watch this. If I go here and I wanted to message everyone about VidMe, watch what happens. Watch this. This is like the most ignorant thing ever. They say that some of this might be blocked. Why? And I'll tell you why. It's because they don't want no one leaving YouTube. They don't want no one leaving YouTube. So when you say something like LiveMe or Vimeo, or now I have an account on Vimeo, they're gonna block it. So make sure that majority of people can't even see the video. And they won't say that it's like a copyright claim. But why is it blocked? Why is this video blocked and not gonna be seen on like why can't no one else look at this video? It's because they want people to stay stuck on YouTube and deal with the crap. They don't want no one looking at VidMe. So if anyone says or promotes VidMe, they completely either block the video without even telling you, and they don't even notify you that it's blocked. It's blocked by their perspective. It's not because you did anything wrong. It's blocked because they don't want you to share another site that is getting bigger than YouTube. So once you say that live or VidMe, once you say VidMe in the title, it triggers, like angers YouTube to get butthurt and to say, let's block this video, but let's not make sure to tell them that it's blocked. And if I clicked on any of my other videos, you can tell that that little yellow sign would not pop up on anything else. It will pop up on here. Well, it would pop up, but I guess it's not anymore. But still, yeah. So how long have I made that little explanation? Hopefully not long. So I just wanted to like talk about that, and it just really frustrates me that that happened, that YouTube wants you to stay stuck on their site in the most ignorant way possible, blocking a video. Excuse me, I need to drink water. I do apologize for like not being on a daily basis with videos, but I'm trying to get like set for like heading out tomorrow. So let me go back to this original video. Oh my god, just please. It's like top 10 reasons why I hate this computer. So I'm sure. Let me try to use an ink this time. I'm gonna try using an inked. Yeah, this little ink thing is probably gonna be good. But let's see, circle. Let's make a circle. Try to fill it. Okay, I can see that there's an outline, and then if I double click it, it's done with that outline. Okay. So let me do that. Are you serious? I can't change the size of this thing? Oh, that's because I have that on. Okay. Okay, let's start to work on something. So I'm starting to use the ink. I'm going to try to ink something. I don't know what. But as you can see, I'm probably going to need to get that Intuos Pro because of... I mean, I really have not been drawing now, have I? At least not to the point where I should be. So I saw a lot of people like actually using are doing this, and I'm gonna have to like re-edit the title and the text in this one because it's gonna say like I'm working on the next Garfield and I'm not, and I don't want to mislead my audience, which some people actually want to do. I'm just gonna seems so hard to even just work on anything. Well, working on stuff like this is a bit harder because I think I thought I just turned this on. I turned this computer on after I got done sleep. So if you guys were wondering, I was taking a nap because I think I was still like affected from the job assessment that I did, because I am hopefully to get a job soon. And that doesn't mean it's gonna stop me from making content. I just have to work a way around it. Also, I'll be starting college by, or like doing a few college courses at Delaware Community College here where I live in Pennsylvania. Delaware County Community College, that's what it is. Not actually Delaware, because I'm not going to try to make you guys say, ooh, he's in Delaware, I can meet him in the flesh. No, not really. I live in Pennsylvania. Sorry if I said. It's called Delaware Community. I live in Delaware Community. Delaware County. That's what I meant to say. Delaware County. That's what I meant. Okay. So I'm going to try using the brush only for like to blend things, smooth things out, see what I can get away with when doing the inking and whatnot. So I'm gonna try doing like something I would do if I was doing it in, this is like the sketch color that I chose. Don't make fun of me, I like blue. be actually really surprising if people are actually watching me. I'm really hoping not, at least not yet. If you guys are watching me right now and I'm not looking at the stream, it's because sometimes that stream can like lag very badly. Testing and seeing if my mic is still on. I haven't drawn in like a few days. I like how I still draw though. Let me put the mask right here. And give him like a yeah, I like it better like that. That's better. Give him like a wolf icon or fox icon as on his shirt. Okay, so now I'm going to crop that down some. See what I can do with it. And go into here. Okay, so let's see what I can do. I'm going to choose this color. Yeah, that looks good. Choose that to fill. And I'm going to try this. Bring down the opacity. Only just like a very little. Zoom in. So that way I can like put the ink over without messing up a bit and see if I mess up with any errors or anything like that. Let's see, go to this one. Alright, there we go. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna need to make a custom brush. Custom brush. Or I can just do this one. This one works good. Oh, I'm going to edit a bit. At the default preset. I like to have it like a straight and up and down type. Clear. Try to get like a try not to bend it. See, it has like that see, it's like size. So I don't know how I'm going to get rid of that. So I need to figure out how I'm going to like because I can see that there's like that happening with this. it has like some sort of effect. YouTube wants to come to be or become commercial, so it wants to become the new television and ruin everything that YouTube stands for. And I really am not going to say that I hate this person because she's a woman, because one, I'm not trying to be an ass, but it really sucks that there's a bunch of constant complaining on the site better than not being on it. Like there's a lot of complaints, a lot of gaming complaints, more than there should actually be, and YouTube actually promotes it, and that's why it's really annoying, because that's all I mostly see. And sometimes I look inside of my homepage tab, and all I see is like stuff that was made like years ago. I'm afraid if people look at my work and look at my oldest work, they're gonna be like, oh, this guy's lame, let me see what else lame stuff he has. And if you do check out the channel, you're gonna be like, holy shit, this guy has a lot better content than he had like back in like 2014, because YouTube's probably going to promote all of my older work for weird reasons, which is like really an outdated thing to do, to like promote your oldest works. Your newest works should actually be being more promoted, because when people see like, oh my god, 6 years ago, god, cancer, they'll not like look at it, or they'll look at it for a little bit but then stop looking at it. So I'm trying to do like an inking thing that I would actually do if I had this worked on my computer. And I would have to figure out how I would have to ink, or how I would actually fill something in, because this is actually one of the hardest things to do when it comes to because the line work doesn't work with me, instead it works against me, and this is like a tedious process. And I bet if I like do more stuff in Krita and make videos or speed paints in Krita instead of Flash, get better review or get better support than doing it in like doing it in Flash, because I get very less support in Flash, and I think people are better off seeing me use a paint program, because then they're like, holy shit, what did you use? What brushes are you using? Oh my fucking god, what's your goddamn name? Like, Jesus Christ. Holy god. I'm just using a bit of Krita. Krita! Oh my god! Like, I really gotta go check that out. Yeah, it's for free. Knock yourself off. Break a leg. Well, don't break a leg, but have fun with it. That's what I mean. Go wild. But I think when it, like I said before, in probably another video, that it really doesn't matter on the software. It's just how you use the stuff, how you use that software to make something be great or good looking. I mean, we got people that hate people for drawing anime. People hate me for drawing anime, I think. And that's all I do is work on making my characters look anime-ish. Because I like the style. I like the feel of drawing anime. There's no way you can make me look past it and say, oh, it's a sen. Because if it's not really... It's not really a sen. Because I know, because I read the Bible. And you can be a Nazi and say that, oh, I'm going to come and I'm going to rip you apart piece by piece and send you off to my good Nazi regime. Okay, dude, first off, just stop. Because one, Nazism is a joke. It is a complete joke. It is not bound to happen anytime soon. I mean, the only thing we have is the KKK. They think that they're like the best Nazis in the world, but listen, what you're doing is a hate crime. If I was to wear a Nazi symbol on my shirt, guess what would happen? I would have gotten shot. And if I walked around this neighborhood, especially where I live, I would have gotten shot. So that's why you punk Nazis would basically be like, you're chicken. If you really think you have decent balls, come over here to the hood and show what you're worth. You'll be gunned down less than a second. Less than a second. The sooner you enter the hood stage or restricted area, as we say, or as I say, you will be gunned down. Not because you're white, but because you're wearing a hate crime symbol on your, I mean, I really think this Nazism thing is like a real complete joke. The one thing I really don't like is the social justice warrior thing. I mean, you can be a social justice warrior. You just have to make sense out of what you're talking about. And I'm mad that I'm even talking about this because there's so much, I mean so much garbage that talks about SJWs, but they really don't know sometimes what they're saying, and it's really sad to say that, because if you're calling an air conditioner sexist, and you're calling food sometimes sexist, which they do, and it blows my mind that you're calling these things sexist. These things are disgraceful to women. Games are disgusting to women. Well, guess what? Women play games. Some women are not even feminists. So you can't. So your majority of your thing is completely false. It's ridiculously false. And I'm not going to give you a cookie for your so-called thinking of your expertise, because if you think that feminism is, if you say you're a feminist, a lot of people are going to take you as a joke, because thanks to all the feminists that complain and such, they're a joke. They are a complete joke that the internet laughs at them as if they were telling a joke, but they're not, and they're not laughing at their own joke because they don't realize how ridiculous it is of the actions that they're taking and doing. Now, of course, taking down this video is really ridiculous because, one, I'm just saying what's on my mind. I'm just giving my opinion. But some people get so easily butthurt, they can't take your opinion. They don't want to prove you wrong. They don't, because they can't. They can't prove you wrong because the majority of the facts they be talking about does not make any sense. If a feminist has a child and teaches her the ways of her feminist things that she knows, majority of people are going to like that person. Some people are not. It's just the way how life goes. I mean, if you were to make the female Ghostbusters related to the, like, another thing that would be good, but these guys, you can tell it was a money grab because there was advertisements up the ass on this video. And I'm not saying that it's not Melissa McCarthy or any of those girls' problem. It's not their fault that these things actually exist. It's not. You know whose fault it is? It is Sony's fault for making it a cash grab. This has nothing to do with feminism. This has nothing to do with that. Or this, the disgustingness of women. No, we're disgusted at Sony for making a big joke out of Ghostbusters and using it as a cash grab idea. And to pretty much say, I am pretty frustrated. I am pretty pissed off that I have seen the original Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Believe it or not, I have fucking seen the Ghostbusters. And and just I would have not I would my mind would have been blown if these girls were like the daughters of the original Ghostbusters. And you know how much story that would have been? You know how much lore that would be so awesome? Do you know how awesome that would be? It would not just be only a cash grab, but it would be a mind fuck all by itself. Like if once we heard that, oh my god, these are not just average girls just on a fucking reboot, but these are the girls of the original. They're the daughters of the original characters. Holy fucking shit! If we had that, if someone had the decency to make that happen, oh my fucking god, you know how fucking crazy that would be? Do you know how many minds would be fucking blown? And especially them talking to them like, yeah, I get it, dad, or such and such, dad. Like them talking to them like and saying like, and bringing back one of the ghosts, and like I'm tearing now because of how I'm talking about this and what the movie could have actually been and what it still can be. Because even though we have a bad making of one, that doesn't mean that we're gonna have another bad making unless it's a cash grab. But sadly, Sony refuses to look because now they've made hundreds of dollars on it. And yes, we let them get away with full murder. We let them get away with a 10th degree murder of taking our money and using it. Just using it in general. I can't even like get the gaps here. I wish I could use the fill tool, but I can't. So we'll do it the old-fashioned way. So yeah, that's my partake in this thing. I'm probably gonna have to look at that video again of this person who did this because I gotta do it like this. But still like I think that it would have been really awesome. It would have been like a homecoming thing. Like you got the old Ghostbusters there. You might not have all of them. Like one of the girls might be a bit depressed because her dad died, which would actually be one of the guy with the glasses. And like, but then she tries to like they can also say that he got killed by like some ghost, and that ghost comes back to like try to take down like it could be like an unknown finished story thing that happened in the lore that would get so many people's attention. I mean, there could be so many ideas like that could be used, but instead, no, it was a fucking cash grab. It was a joke movie. And not because of the girls, because the girls could still be in that movie, and with an amazing story plot line and a decent plot. Even if the plot was like 70 years old, and they started to just redo that plot, do you know how many people would be actually satisfied to see the movie just in general? Lots. Thousands of people would be like crying their eyes out of seeing this new Ghostbusters film and how it would be. Now, I know that we could have the same girls, but still, it would be amazing. So then we could end the gay ass feminist bullshit, which is not even close to being feminist or whatever, because that's what Sony probably wanted, or someone that they made a deal with that Sony had to do or were forced to do, and we don't really know because we're too busy sniffing our own asses trying to figure out what the hell went wrong with this film. And I really don't think it's none of our concern to know what happened with this film, because this film is not all bad. But the one thing that is bad about the film is the marketing, the way that this movie was shown to the public, that caused major controversy and just didn't make any type of sense. I can't even remember when's the first time I actually heard um this feminist thing happening. And what's next? We're gonna say that we hate young children, or we hate so much about young kids and young boys and how they try to get to young girls. I'm sorry, but this thing's been happening for quite some time. That's why it makes it ridiculous, because it's been happening for so long. People are so used to it and don't really care because it's really not taking no damage. Now, if we're saying that it's killing people or it's causing people to become Nazis, then yes, you have all the proper right to make a social justice thing about it. And one thing I can't believe that it's so like mind blowing is there's this thing that's happening on with like people like constantly complaining about dumb things, like how like the Dead Rising 4 had, yeah, no, like it was being like a racist. It's not. That's an actual thing that zombies actually say. Hell, let me give you an example. There. You have the example right there. It is something that a zombie can do. And it is a zombie, a thing that zombie does. And I bet you can actually find it in the game that a zombie actually says it. I really have no idea how I'm going to color this in. As much as I want to color it in, I have no idea of how to color it in. Because I can't find the thing. So I got this picture done. Try my best to like get it all done, and it looks really good. But if we like remove this, well, I should actually remove that. Let's remove the sketch. Okay, so we have like that sketch there. And I do apologize for like the thing I just said, but to be really honest, not really happy about the thing. Not really. I mean, that movie could have been something more than what they made it out to be. It could have been something a lot more decent. So yeah, I'm going to continue trying to work with this little thing I'm doing, and I'll see you guys after tomorrow, because tomorrow I will not be working on much, or working on the thing. because right now I'm trying to like work with this. Using the wand tool. I like how if I select 2, it will select. I select this one. This one's gonna be a bit harder, so I'm gonna just Control Shift. I'm gonna try coloring in that little area. See if I got it. Yeah, I got it. Why can I see right past through it? So that's what I see. I see right past it. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, you know why? Because, no. Their opacity is like still up, but I can still like draw right through it, and I can still see the thing. Oh well. This thing is not gonna work. Probably it's not. Won't even let me yeah, this is a bad drawing. I mean, I tried to get it much of it as done as I could. Yeah, I'll better look for the next one. So anyways, that's all I can do for now. It's too hot for me to continue, so it was my mission. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.